everybody. Very nice to introduce you to our another very interesting entrepreneur. This time, all the way from Saudi Arabia, who has been instrumental in creating new form of video platforms using AI features. Let's get to know more about him from his own voice. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Adil. Actually, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Palestine, Egypt, we're all one country. I'm actually in Jordan, but we're all Arabs at the end of the day. So, but it's a pleasure to meet you.
Awesome, awesome. So tell us about yourself and tell us about your startup that you have been working on.
Sure thing. My name is Omar Dweik. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Bith.ai. I can tell you that I can give you a quick, without boring you with the details. Growing up, I used to be a professional football player, soccer player. Long story short, I had several knee surgeries and an ankle surgery. So I transitioned from the sports world into the tech world. I found my passion basically in building and designing tech products from scratch. And this is how I got into the tech world around 10, 11 years ago. So this is me in a nutshell. As for Bith actually started off as a sports tech company in 2019. It had nothing to do with what we're doing today. So in 2019, we started off as this white label mobile application SaaS company that provided personalized mobile applications for professional sports teams and leagues in the MENA region and the Arab world. We were doing well the first year, but then COVID happened and we had to pivot. So when we pivoted in 2020, towards the late 2020, early 2021, we asked ourselves one question. It was actually three questions, not one. What is the one thing that we're passionate about and something that's challenging and something that has an extremely big market or a big opportunity? And our passion was in videos, was in content, specifically videos. And we noticed that the number one challenge that content creators face had to do with how overwhelming it was for them to edit their videos and publish it onto different social media platforms. So from our end, we wanted to streamline that process. We wanted to simplify it as much as possible. So we built, and that was in 2021, 2022, we released the first easy-to-use video editor in the Arab world.
Okay.
Initially, we were targeting gamers, live streamers, podcasters, and then we expanded into different personas. Now we're at a point in 2024, earlier this year, where we've developed or we released the first AI text-to-video generator in the Arab world, which allows any creator to convert any idea they have into an engagingly narrated video using only text. So that's where we are at the moment.
Very nice. And this text to video is which language?
Currently, Arabic, English, Spanish, and French.
Nice. And how many users is making videos from your platform?
So I'll give you in total to date, we've processed more than 650,000 videos. These were either edited or generated through Bith or on Bith. And these came from around 400,000+ different creators from 60 different countries, from more than 60 different countries.
Wow. And how were you able to bring this much of users on your platform? Did you do some marketing? Did you do some activation events? How was that journey?
Great question. Actually, given our expertise in video, people are usually surprised to learn this about us. But given our expertise in video and content creation, we didn't have to spend much on marketing. Actually, during the lifespan of the company, we haven't spent more than $10,000 so far on marketing. And I'm talking about since 2019. We haven't spent more than $10,000 in marketing. So mainly we've been able to get these people organically. We create our own videos on social media. We're like market leaders now, considered market leaders when it comes to educational content about how to create content, how to edit videos, how to come up with ideas, just all different sorts of educational stuff about content creation. So this is how we built a name for ourselves. Initially, we also used to do a lot of outreach, manual outreach. So we would just send early stage creators, we would find them on Instagram. Me or one of my co-founders or one of our teammates would just like reach out to them, tell them like, how's your experience so far? What are you complaining about? What are your like your biggest concerns or pain points? And once we started building this kind of relationship with them early on, before we had the social media channels, they just started trusting us. They started giving us more feedback. And then we had this like small but solid community of creators. And that was how it started. But then, of course, our growth in social media, that helped us grow.
So this trust building through just reaching out to prospective, interesting content creators and then having that relationship to be able to provide them solutions with the video helped you out to get uh, promising first early adopters. And then those early adopters were being able to help you get your word out to their networks and their communities. It's a very interesting point. It's like SEO, but with through people, huh? Uh,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
PPO, like purple people engine optimization, sort of.
Definitely. That's a nice way of putting it, actually.
And so within the industry, I mean, now it is a very competitive industry. You would see every day new platforms are coming for text to image and text to video based AI platforms. New powerful AI models are coming in. How do you see the industry as a whole shaping up with these videos and the authenticity within the video? What do you have to say about that? What are your views on that?
Course, these are two questions. So I'll start off with the first one. They're great questions actually. So when it comes to the models, at least for us as Bith, we don't see ourselves competing with the models. If anything, we embrace models at Bith. Given our expertise again in generating viral videos or engaging videos, at least we know we are up to date with the models that are in the market, and we try our best to stitch different models to be able to generate the best output for the end user. Because it's like one of these things where if someone's going to undergo an operation or a surgery, they don't care about like the process because they're like sleeping. They care about the outcome, the surgery being a successful one. This is how we
Right.
look at it in Bith. We want to make sure that the video being outputted is the best video that can be outputted for the end user. And we don't just focus on generating one scene at a time. Most of the models out there, they focus on generating, for
Yeah.
example, a man walking, for example, on the moon. We're not trying to compete with that. We're trying to embrace that. We think of ourselves more like directors, where we're getting, like, let's say you, Adil, you want to make a video about the history of, for example, the history of Saudi Arabia. Instead of you having to just make one scene, we want to empower you to be able to convert that idea into multiple scenes that seamlessly flow between one another without you needing or having to worry about animations, writing the script. We want to cover that end to end, and this is where we fit in. So we don't actually care about all of these up and coming models. If anything, that serves our interests. We're not really competing with them. We actually embrace that, and these models empower what we do.
Right.
That's sorry, the second question I forgot it. The second question was
Second question was within the authenticity. So now with so many other models are coming up with the same image, same scene base, but you like Hugging Face and others, there are very much pros features on that and also cons. But then
mm,
there's an important point that is coming in, the blurredness between the reality and the fake.
of
How do
course.
you see that particular point in your opinion?
It's actually going to be very concerning. To me, I'm talking as an individual now, not as Bith. I think it is very concerning. Uh, but if you look at just technology historically, and this is just my guess, there's going to be entrepreneurs or companies that will end up working on tools and solutions to to counter that kind of effect. So, for example, there will be tools that will be able to tell you if the scene is fake or not.
Right.
There's always going to be it's like ChatGPT when it first came out. Students started misusing it, or maybe to them they weren't misusing it; they were using it in an efficient way. But then there were tools that were released that identified whether a student was using ChatGPT, and so I think it's a matter of time where all of these problems are going to arise, but there are going to be people who will be able to solve these issues. So yeah, it is a concern, but I think it will be addressed by people.
Yeah. But I mean, as there are models coming up to distinguish between AI based or human eyes, there are also
Yeah,
now models coming in which are learning about new more way to how to detect, and then they are overcoming that. So right now within GPT itself, if homework has been done or created through AI, they can humanize the entire text as well, and
of course,
like not even the Google or big algorithms can figure it out, because how can you actually, in a way that the human that is writing about certain things, you can there's a certain extent to it that you can figure it out. The LLM models have created the particular text, but if you teach the LLM model about various different human factors, how to create it, it will start creating on that particular way. And it can keep on creating in new ways.
of
And
course,
within the video itself, I don't know if you've seen it, so many different memes are now working around with fashion show and with people coming up with different faces. And so the point is that usually videos right now, especially in last 5 6 years, have really become an important part for brands, for profiles, personal branding, for you know
yeah,
on different social media platforms. And now